Welcome back to the channel, guys. I have a quick video for you today. I'm going to be showing you my method for patching up a tire that has a nail or a screw hole punched in the bottom of it. Mrs. D's car and my truck in the last couple of days have gotten punctured with a couple of screws. She had a sheet metal screw, I think I had a wood screw. We're picking up nails and screws out here, which is not real good, but that's just how it is. You got to deal with it. So this patch kit is made by ARB. I've had this for quite a few years. I make it a habit of throwing it in the back of the car, whatever car I'm on the road with, because it's just one more thing that you can have with you. If you do happen to notice that your tire is going low, you can check it. You see a nail in there. You can actually repair that in the field and get where you're going. And actually, what's nice about it, as opposed to like slime, you've seen these products called slime or Fix-A-Flat, very easy to use. You just plug it in, squirt some of that in there, it fills up your tire, and then you drive for a while and the glue is supposed to dry on a hot day and all that. Well, then you have a bunch of gunk and goop and stuff on your rim, you know, if you go to change it. I prefer this method just because it doesn't leave a bunch of residue in there, and it's, you know, then you can take it into a shop and say, hey, look, pull the plug out of there and replace it with a real one. All right, the kit that I've had for years, I think I picked this up at Sportsman's Warehouse probably, who knows, 10 years ago, I don't know. It's made by ARB or sourced by ARB. You know, they make a lot of off-road stuff. So I figured, hey, I'll give it a shot. I don't use it all the time, but basically it's pretty simple. So you got your instructions here to show you how to do it. I'll show you how to do it. You have some Allen keys here. One thing that I don't like about it that could be a potential problem is the fact that these handles are held on by set screws, these Allen screws, and so I've heard reports that these can come off. I personally keep them pretty tight, and I haven't had that problem at all. You know, maybe when I first got the kit, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long. But there's a screw that was in there. That'll get you. But that's the only thing that I've ever heard of negative. The handles are metal, you know, so they're nice and tough, and you can really get some grip on them. I like them. If you guys have any better recommendations for tire patch kits, I would be all ears. I wouldn't mind getting another one and putting it in the other car. I've had good luck with this one, but of course, you know, it's like debating about oil. You know, you never know what's going to happen. Everybody's got their opinion. What's going? So it is leaking air. Not too bad, but this is Mrs. D's car, so I'm going to get this thing squared away. All right. So first things first. We got to get it out of there, but I'm gonna do that pretty quick, and I'm gonna get this tool ready. Let me show you real quick what I've got. It's kind of like this soap stuff. We're gonna get that coated in it. Okay, and then that'll plug it back up. Here we go. Pretty bad. Okay. Airing down pretty quick. Jam that in there, and that just gotta kind of cut through those belts now. Ideally, you can hear that. So now, so this reamer tool will cut through those little belts carefully. It kind of goes through them. Look at that. Sheet metal screw. Can you see that? That was in there. That's great. Okay, perfect. Should probably put that away so I don't run over it again. What we gotta do is get some of this stuff out of here. That's the little plugs. Just peel these out. Okay. And it's like some sort of tar kind of thing. I used a couple of them. Like a thread with tar in it. Something, just grab one. But the thing about it is, see, that's what the plug looks like right there. That's what it looks like right there. Do you see that? Kind of nasty, kind of sticky. I'm just going to heat this up a little bit with the heat gun because it's cold out, and these things want to be soft. And I might actually heat up the tire a little bit too right here. But I'm going to heat this up so I can get it into the tool. Usually if it's on a hot day and you've been driving, then it's not usually a big deal. You want that right in the middle. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna put this camera back over here. This is the critical part. I'm gonna pull this reamer out and I'm gonna put this plug in here. But I wanna get this nice and warm first, even the tire, just to kinda make sure it's not so cold. Just makes it easier. Starting to melt that soap and the oil or whatever. You don't need to burn it. Okay, then I'm gonna heat this up. This plug, get it nice and hot. If you're on the road and you're on a hot day, this is fine, but when it's cold out, these are really hard to put in. Let's turn it up a little bit. Get that plug nice and soft. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can do this in one fell swoop. Cover your eyes. It's gonna spray. All right, here we go. Drive that sucker in there. Might not be. It's pretty warm. I'm gonna move this because I gotta push it in there. Let's see if I can get my feet around it. Gotta push it. There we go. So you push this all the way in, like this, all the way until that touches, like that. Okay, that went in okay. All right. Now, let's see if it works. Takes a lot of force to get that in there. That's why I heat it up. Okay, that's my trick. All right, now the trick is, now you don't want to twist this when you pull it out. So you drive that all the way home, right down there, and then you just carefully, like, kind of pull that out. Let's see if it comes out, and it came out, and it left the plug in there. Okay, so now this tire is plugged. Now this leftover stuff, I'm gonna take a little X-Acto knife and I'm gonna trim that off. It's almost there. There we go. Carefully. Just kind of cut that out of there. So there's our plug right there. Trim it flush. Unfortunately it's on the knob of the tire. It'd be nicer if it was inside there, but I just kind of trim it. Right? Just like that. Just like that. Can hardly tell. Now, this is a temporary measure because we will be getting this repaired in a couple of days, like our official repair, but in the meantime, Mrs. D can drive her car, and these should be fine. Plugs can last quite a while. Probably outlast the tire, actually. That's nice and clean now. So there's the plug right there, filling that hole. Okay, that's it. All right. So the cool thing about plugging in a tire is you don't have to put a bunch of glue and stuff inside there when you have a flat. It's pretty fast to do. It takes a little bit of strength to do it. But let's just see how much air. I don't know how much air I had in it before, but as you can see, it didn't lose much air even when putting in the plug. So I just have to now top it up. Yeah, we're still at 35 psi and probably didn't lose all that much air. So I'm gonna put it up to about 50 right now. And that's the last step. You just air it up and you're ready to go. Get back on the road. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video of the tire repair kit and that little quick fix on Mrs. D's car. It makes me feel better. I know she'll feel better about being able to get in that thing and go around until we get it professionally repaired by a real professional. But at least she can drive it and not have to worry about it. And it's not leaking air, it's holding air. That's great. So I'm going to put a link in the description if I can find the ARB kit. If not, I'll try to find something similar. Like I mentioned before, if you guys have recommendations of your favorite tire plug kit, put them in the comments, because I would for sure pick up another one of those and put it in the other car. I want to get a redundant kit, especially now that winter's coming in. We're going to be dealing with, you know, pretty bad weather. I like to have all that stuff together, and it just gives me peace of mind. So give us your recommendations in the comment. All right, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you soon on the next one.